We're here in our nation's capital. We've brought about 25 of our county presidents, our board of directors and staff, and have been here for the last 2 days. We were here for Super Tuesday. Tomorrow's State of the Union, so we've been in the middle of it for the last few days. Had some great visits with our congressional delegation. Got to meet with Senator Bozeman, Senator Cotton, talked about the Farm Bill, talked about H2A, talked about Proposition 12, talked about everything that's important to our folks back in Arkansas. You can be proud of the folks that have come here to Washington, D.C. to represent you back home.
We just had a chance to meet with the EPA here in Washington, D.C. We discussed issues as EPA labeling as far as endangered species, waters of the U.S., and the feral hog reduction programs that maybe the EPA is looking at. Another hot topic was phosphorus in our waterways that's causing the dead zone in the Gulf. We feel that the EPA listened to our concerns today, took a lot of notes, and encouraged us to reach back out and further investigate what they're doing with their policies coming down the road.
We just left Senator Bozeman's office, got to visit with he and his staff about the Farm Bill and a lot of issues that kind of been heavy on our hearts as far as EPA and all that stuff, but a good visit. But it's always good for them to hear, first-hand accounts of kind of what we see on our farms and how decisions that they make here impact us back at home.
Farm Bureau has sent us to the Capitol, talked to some congressmen and some senators today. We talked to the USDA this morning and talked about some programs that they have going on and kind of trying to give them some real life experiences that we've had and stuff that we think that they may be helpful to go on and they can do in their workforce and work for us basically in DC. It's been kind of educational for us to kind of get to kind of see how things here work, and being a cattleman myself, it's nice to see that there actually are up here working for us and accomplishing things. Well, the biggest takeaway for me is this is the first time I've ever been to Washington, D.C., so getting to see all the buildings and the history that's here has been absolutely amazing, but actually getting to see the legislators actually here that are focused on agriculture, and it seems like maybe just a few people, but hey, we need every voice we can get, and they're highly educated on the topics that we have actually presented to them, and to see that they're actually here to help.
Our policy is driven by our county officials, by our county presidents, our county leaders. That's where everything starts. And so it starts at the county level, and then it makes its way here to Washington, D.C. So it's important that we get our county presidents here to talk about what's important to our folks back home, and we did just that. We talked about the Farm Bill. We talked about how we need more farm in the Farm Bill. And we got our message across to our congressional delegation, and I think our county presidents did a great job. They represented our counties well, and it's been a really great visit.